Hello, Pisces community. Soul Tigress here with a story for this wonderful community. Now, as always, I'm not sure what's going to come out. All I know is what I'm picking up. And I know to get ready for this story, I was definitely guided to take my time and be selective of things that I put on, things that help feed my inner being, whether it's a visual or it's using actual tools. Today I have labradorite. And what I'm seeing also is that Pisces intuition is kind of out the door, and even trying to bring focus into channeling the energy for this story. I could see what I'm doing, but my focus as if it's somewhere else, as if it's in another world. Now, because I'm feeling such a pull towards gentleness, today I do have some lovely flowers present for this story, and I feel like it's important. All the colors in the flower, the different varieties that you get, and how they're beautiful in each of their own ways. And there's something here that needs to come out that I feel like is going to re-solidify how special this Pisces is in this story. So, Pisces community, I've also been called to 3 oracle decks for this story. Now, of course, we're going to have the intro, a conclusion, but the universe oracle is going to be a bonus one for y'all. And that re-solidifies how aligning with love can be healing. So, not totally sure what's going to come out, but let's get started. So I have some Moonology to get this story kicked off with the intro. Now I have called in the divine energies, universal, as well as spirit guides, ancestors, and angels of protection. One thing I really am asking of these energies, not just to be guides and protectors for the positive messages, but to help release the fog, the murkiness that seems to have this Pisces lost within. All right, let's see what wants to come out. I also want to mention there is a big sense of nervousness. Big sense of nervousness that's going on in this frequency. All right. And what I have is meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. And that lands on luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. And both these cards were the first one was kind of reluctant to come out. And they're in the sense of the nervousness and the getting ready, what I feel like even with the intuition being out the door, I feel like Pisces is really seen only from one polarity. And that polarity isn't the wisdom. And what also I'm picking up on is a lot of voices. I'm not saying there's a mental condition, but Pisces are very gifted. Very gifted. They're picking up on a lot. And if you hide from your gifts, it can create murkiness. A win-win outcome is forecasted. And this is going to be in the full moon in Libra. Again, look at that color of the moon there. Let's see what else wants to come out. There we go. Pisces in this community for this story. A time for healing is about. Balsamic moon. There's a full moon in Taurus here, indicating that your dreams need a practical plan. And we have another full moon, surrender to the divine. Look at that color again. Take time to breathe out this amazing moon. What I'm feeling just from these oracle cards is there's something Pisces is almost trying not to tune into. And because they're blocking this tuning, again, the messages are still incoming. They're still being received, but they're blocking the exact message. So it's being translated into something else. And I feel like that something else that it's translating into is really got them in a fog. When we start to deny certain things, then the reality we start to live in here in this 3D, it doesn't seem real. What I'm hearing is it can't be happening. It can't be happening. And this is the theme behind whatever this fog is. So whatever is needed for this can't be happening feeling for Pisces, they got to take time to breathe out, really feeling that intuition. Be okay with their sensitivity. Be okay with how much they feel. That meditate and contemplate with self. Yes, you could see it from one polarity, but you could totally see it from another. And Pisces, you've came such a far way. You have gained some wisdom in all of your journey. So why not use that? Use that wisdom. Use your intuition to really start to lift the fog that you feel like is around you. All right, so let's start going to the present. What is going on in the Pisces community? I have a 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords here. Pisces really feels like they're out on their own. I don't feel like what they're seeing in the murkiness is just them and their thoughts. I think whatever's being brought in and not being seen, it's being interpreted also as towards them. And what I have is a 3 of Wands that comes out in reverse. Again, Pisces is not seeing something. And what it lands on is a Queen of Wands. They're not seeing who they really are. Who they are attracts things. What they're only seeing is the fog. The fog and the sharpness of these thoughts that keep whirling around. Whirling around. They're really going round and round. What else would like to come out for the present for this Pisces community? It's time to stop following the crowd. It's time to stop thinking that you have to please whoever. This is the practical plan. What you need to breathe out on is how you've done so much work to get to where you're at. And what I get from this Queen of Wands is someone who's had a lot of courage. A lot of courage to put up with some stuff. Put up from stuff from maybe one person who maybe has a lot of friends or a lot of influence. Or maybe it's just people in general, situations in general, places in general. Whatever these places, situations are, this Pisces got to meditate, contemplate, and know that they can have their dreams. Whatever these opinions are, it doesn't have to be their reality. Yep. 8 of Cups and upright almost. What I'm getting here is time has been spent. Time has been spent trying to do it all in one direction. What Pisces believed was the right direction. But what I'm seeing is it's other influences too. So what we're going to do is ask for a clarity card for this 8 of Cups. Can I get a clarity card for this 8 of Cups? These other influences hold up this Pisces getting to where they want. Or it's another influence, because this is a clarity card too, or it's another influence who is infertile. And I wouldn't just put it as a reproductive thing. These other influences are infertile in their heart. They're infertile in their spiritual growth right now. What I get also, because this word here, rejection, infertile and rejection, let's see if it'll focus, are standing out. There it is. That rejection. Then you have infertility. Whatever this situation is, person, place, their thing, they reject themselves. They reject themselves, and in turn it rejects you. You can have employers who are not happy doing the employee thing. You can have people who reject themselves and are so insecure with themselves that they will take it out on somebody else. And this is a part of what needs to be surrendered. Anything else want to come out? Whoever this crowd is, the situation, person, it's both of you are out on the cold. this journey has been a very cold journey with them. What I'm picking up is they like to act, whoever this other energy is, person, place, or thing, they like to act handicapped. Like they don't know. And it always leaves you off leading or feeling like you're the one who's leading the cold direction. When it honestly, it really could be them. What I just heard is obsessed. Something's obsessed about. It has to do with this rejection, this infertility. And we have a hangman in reverse. What I'm feeling is whoever this other energy is, and what I'm hearing is sabotage. It's a very sabotaging energy. Like this person's not hung up, but they continue doing things to keep themselves hung up or looking hung up. And I feel like it's playing on this Pisces heart. It's playing on this Pisces emotions, and it's playing on this Pisces intuition. There's to a point where Pisces just doesn't want to deal with it. They feel it, they see stuff happening, they're picking it up, but there's a sense that I just don't want to do it. Here it is. The Two of Swords. And when this comes up, this gets me really nervous. So there's a block. And this block is based around the nervousness. So whatever this other situation is doing to this Pisces, it's really has them like this. And it's almost like they're very, very reactive at times. Very, very reactive. At those moments, this Pisces needs to breathe out. I actually need a few moments to breathe that out. Okay, I'm ready to go on for another card. One last card. One last card. This is really heavy. And when I look back at this energy here that this Pisces is dealing with, I see like a malice smile. Something melancholy. It's just, there's this smile, and it's not the greatest. It is not the greatest. One last card. 2 cards for the 3 cards. Oh. What I'm seeing is it's a very dominant. On the outside, it looks great. Because we have a King of Pentacles in reverse. And this lands onto the 3 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And what I get is a sense, even though he's in reverse, he's looking at the Queen of Wands. And I get a sense that this situation looks down upon this Pisces. Whoever is this overly masculine, negative masculine traits of an energy. This could be in a female body. It could be in a they, them body. It could be in a masculine body. It's just the energy here. And what I'm getting is it's very over dominating. It's like that toxic alpha kind of stuff. And he really looks down upon this Pisces. I don't know. But there's more than one person involved in this. Or does this negative energy just look down on these other energies as if they're above them? Because if this is a workplace, this could be Pisces and co-workers. If this is just a toxic masculine energy, it's the way that they look at the total opposite energy. Even though they're the ones that are coming in as very taking, as very unstable, they look at that opposite energy as you're that. And what I have here is a Four of Pentacles on an upright. Now, what is it that this Four of Pentacles is holding on to? They're holding on to something as if that this is the only highest level that they could build to. Right here, that tells me they don't see a 10 of Pentacles in their future. They don't see an Ace of Pentacles. They don't even see making movement like a Knight of Pentacles, going to bring in more stability, more currency, more of the goals that are being worked for or could have been worked for. Whatever what was this Pisces' dream at one time. Ooh, man, messing with this energy here, it just, it's so cringe. Whatever this situation is, this is a very cringy situation for Pisces. Holy moly. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be glad to disconnect from this. I'm going to be glad to really disconnect, go for a walk out here and get this cleaned out. All right, let's move forward. Let's move forward. What I'm hearing to say, it's important, Pisces, to keep showing up your best. Now, this is ancestors relaying this. It's very important. Keep showing up your best. Don't let them see that they're wearing on you. And what I see when I say that is that smile again, because this makes that other energy very happy. This could be a succubus in the 3D right here. This could be what I've read it before and it made sense. This could be a fake or a soulless type of energy. And the way I understood it through this thing on Instagram was a fake or a soulless person, vessel, is one who creates drama because they feed off of that emotional stuff. They're going to create it and create it and create it, and then you're going to output it. And it's like with the straw. They're going to come in and they're going to drink it all up. Watch out. Watch out, because this Pisces is dealing with a succubus. Let's talk about the block. What is it that needs to come out? What is it that needs to come out for the Piscean energy for the block? have a Four of Swords that comes out in reverse. What I'm getting from this is not only has Pisces tied themselves up because of that, they've also given the rope to this person to keep tying them up. Keep hitting them with those sharp thoughts. Can I get a Four of Swords? What I'm hearing is they're used to it. Can I get a clarity card for the Four of Swords? Clarity card for the Four of Swords. Why are they used to it? And would you know it, here it comes again. They're used to it because it's something that's been around. Could this something been around since they were young? What else would like to come out for the block? What I'm getting is a little wrist pain here. This is very interesting. Yeah. So I have a Page of Cups in reverse. There is something in this Pisces past that really delighted. Delighted in something. I don't know what it is. I'm hearing emotional. It delighted in, and excuse my next words, and again, this is just my opinion. It delighted in emotional abuse. And somehow this other energy, I don't know if they see it or it's just they know how to capitalize on it. What I can say is you will have, and I've noticed this, you will have certain employers who will employ certain personality types. If you have an employer who's very micromanaging, very overly dominant, it's my way or the highway, they a lot of times want to get employees who are timid, who are easily to rule over. And that comes from experiences. And I feel like there's something in this Pisces past that this person capitalizes on. What else would like to come out for the block? I have an Eight of Wands. What I'm hearing is if Pisces wanted to take off in another direction, they don't think that they'd be able to go up. It would be definitely coming down and then burning out again. Like they could see part of a dream, but again, it burns out. It goes down. It's not in the direction, here it is, that they feel like it will actually go. And I have that Three of Wands. It will always lead them to this direction of what they deal with and being overpowered. over-dominated. It's almost in this Pisces mind that this is a way of life. And it's quite opposite. Very quite opposite. I got something in my ear right here, and I'm not sure what it is. I have a 5 of Wands that lands in upright. Because of Pisces declaring that this is what they have to put up with, this is where the conflict stays. Whether it's running into conflict with others or running into the conflict with themselves. And what I just heard is insecurities. So this could be something that really feeds the insecurities. Something that's really hard to navigate is dealing with a succubus or a human who's always capitalizing on you, or a human who uses intimidation as a means to overrule you. Intimidation can come in a lot of forms. It doesn't have to be just, say, between an employer and an employee. It could be even in relationships with family. It could be in relationships with partners. But the motives of intimidation are to make a person question themselves. Question themselves and believe what this other person is saying. And it's usually ruled by instilling some kind of fear. If this person is trying to use some kind of fear against you, intimidation, I can see why the third eye is blocked off. Because then you get told enough times, you'll start believing it. You'll start believing that you're this awful person. You'll start believing that you don't know what's really going on when you're really starting to see signs. You're starting to see different things. And it's one thing after another, after another, after another. You go against yourself and your intuition enough, you will literally be at war with yourself. What needs to come out to help out with this block? Dissipating. Having the courage to look at your wisdom and observe what's really going on. What is it that this rejection, what is it about this infertility? What is really going on with this stuff here? With this situation? What is it that you really want? When you start to look at this and you start to really feel what's going on, I feel like not just in the third eye, but you start to speak up about the different seasons of what has happened, been happening. Something bigger is going to come in. And that something bigger is going to be a big alignment. This has to do with root chakra. The other one was throat. Oh, I just put those two words together. And this soulmate, what I'm thinking is it's going to be what you're looking for. Whatever this situation is that you're dealing with that is not the best, by far, is once you get past this hurdle in your life lessons here, you're going to attract something bigger. You're going to attract the fertility, the acceptance, the kindness. Somebody or something, someplace that's not going to try and capitalize on your insecurities. All right, let's get a few more cards going. But it comes at the cost of surrendering to the divine. Looking at what you really need. Discovery. What I'm hearing to say, and this is a direct message, and I'm picking up angels. What was once a reality for this Pisces, even growing up, does not have to be their reality now. There is nothing etched in the world that says that you can't move past this type of treatment, this type of energy. You are worthy. All right, last two cards. Last two cards. There we are. So this landed on the King of Pentacles, and I really felt that this is really directed at whoever this very taking, unstable energy is. Embrace yourself, Pisces. You're a little different. You're a little quirky. This color is heart chakra. Embrace yourself for being different, for being the mystical person that you are. That high frequency, high feeling. Because a squirrel moves quick. And in order for him, her, they, them to move that quick, that means they're interpreting the world just as fast, if not even faster. Your messages come in abundance, and they come in a lot, and sometimes they come in quick. Embrace these sides of you. Embrace the parts of you that this Pisces has let others capitalize on. Fill it with love. And what I have last here is joy. You don't know it, Pisces, but you're going to find joy in this lesson. As much as it hurts right now, knowing that you are something that is growth, that is abundance, that is mystical, that is guiding. And right now you've been guided to a place where you've been asked to step up into your gifts. And that gift could be just being able to sit back with self and be comfortable with yourself. Seeing yourself for the most wonderful energy that you are. This very vibrant energy. This energy that just wants to have fun in the sun. It's quite opposite of what you've been told. But again, if you get told it enough times, you're going to believe it. Let's go for our bonus cards here. Let's re-solidify the message of love that this Pisces needs to share onto themselves. For this hurdle, getting through this plateau, getting out of the murkiness. What needs to come out, spirit guides, ancestors, angels? This is part of the discovery. Attack pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. And we have that purple here. When you feel yourself going down that dark rabbit hole where you're attacking yourself, you're feeling pain about yourself, you're fearing the things that you've done, you're passing judgment on yourself, it's a call for help. That inner person is needing help. This lands on the soulmates. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. Whatever you want to attract in, you got to put out. Answer those calls for help with love. I witness the darkness and call on the light with prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Last card. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. What I'm hearing to say is, Pisces, you don't always have to clap back. When you clap back, when you want to make them feel how you feel, that just keeps you on their level. Now, I'm not saying turn the other cheek so they can keep smacking you, metaphorically. But what's being said is you don't have to keep trying to go tit for tat. Because wherever this tat is being put out, you're not really putting it towards them. It's being put towards yourself. And if you feel like there's all kinds of emotions when this person is taking out whatever they're taking out on you, those translate into insecurities that you've already had within you. That's a harsh one. But a person who is secure in themselves usually can't be rocked by another, because they have already accepted themselves, accepted any mistakes that they've made, and they've worked on them, and they continue to work on them. And that's how they know themselves. I feel like Pisces has been really displaced with themselves, and the third eye, that other realm, is really, really a part of you. It really is. Surrender to that divine. Really go between your polarities of a new, naive, or wisdom. One that's teaching. Because you are a sign that is very gifted. Even if in the moment you need to express yourself, do it through creativity. Whether it's dancing, painting, cooking, something where you see what you create and how it comes together, and how special it is, and how it is enjoyed by others. All right. Thank you so much, community, for sharing your frequency with me. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.